Today,
Okay.
I feel so honored to speak with such a talented actress and smart. Also, that you may know her from movies like The Witch, The New Mutants, Last Night in Soho, and the series of Queen's Gambit. Now she's promoting her new movie called The Northman. Please welcome Anya Taylor-Joy. Hey, Anya, how's it going for you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
I feel so excited and so grateful to be here with you speaking. Everyone
Oh,
also is also so happy to watch this movie already because seeing all the reviews and the comments, they're saying that this movie is a masterpiece. I truly believe it. So, how would you define this movie as the story is telling?
I mean, it's epic. Like, from the moment I read the script, that's the word that really jumped out. It is epic in scale, in camera language, in story, in theme. It's just really a wild ride. And I think the thing that I am most proud of is I've genuinely never seen some of the images that we are presenting the audience with. They are entirely unique, and I feel incredibly proud to be a part of a project that has swung for the fences in this way.
The Northman is must be great because for the clips I've seen, you can expect I don't know, so many epic battles, intense, muddy, raw. It's violent, but it's also very artistic, deep, and historically accurate. But it's also about vengeance. Have you ever had that feeling before when you were a kid, or maybe in recent years? And what do you think about vengeance?
It's funny. I don't. This is going to sound so lazy, but I'm genuinely. I don't have the energy for vengeance. Vengeance requires so much energy.
Yeah.
You have to hold. You have to hold on to something for such a long time. But I'm grateful for it in the sense of telling this story. I think my character. There's a line in the movie that is Amleth must choose between hatred, kindness for his kin, or hatred for his enemies. And I think my character is offering a different path to vengeance, no less fierce, but slightly more compassionate in its approach. But I think that was something that was very interesting for Rob, was presenting a story that everybody knows. Some people know it as Hamlet. Some people know it as my personal favorite, The Lion King. That is essentially what this movie is. It's The Lion King. But getting to explore all of the culture around it in a much deeper way, because people would kind of know the story better. They would know the story beats that they were hitting, and so you can explore the culture around it a lot more.
Those small details are the ones that this movie is worth watching. And you also vibrate in another frequency, in a spiritual one and happy one, because you have all your stones in your purse. I've seen it. You have presented. That is so great because you irradiate that positivity and I wish many people could be more like you in that way, because you
Oh,
don't get
thank
toxic.
you.
You don't get toxic in that kind of things, especially in Hollywood with all the criticism that populates around. So what was the most hard and the most enjoyable part of your participation in this film, Anya?
I think the most enjoyable part was twofold. Also, thank you for your incredibly kind words. It's very sweet of you. But yeah, I think it was twofold. It was the combination of, I love nature and I love being outside, and this entire movie basically takes place outside. And especially after being locked up in quarantine, I was just so grateful to be beneath this giant sky and with my bare feet pressed against this epic Icelandic and Irish landscape. It was just such a wonderful thing to be a part of. But second of all, it was reuniting with my original film family, and that goes beyond Rob. Obviously, there's Robert Eggers, but there's also Jaron Blaschke, our director of photography, Linda Muir, our costume designer, Craig Lathrop, our set designer, people that created an imprint of who I am as an adult now, because they were part of my first formative film experience making The Witch. And
Of
we
course.
all love each other so much, and we have such particular interests that just getting to all be together after this intense period of isolation was really balm for the soul. It was just so special.
I really like how women are portrayed in this film. What can you tell us about that?
I think it's really cool that there's not a single moment that Alex's character, Amleth, looks at Olga and thinks she is less than because she does not possess his physical strength and bulk. You know, he respects her immediately. He respects that she has her own gifts to bring to the table. And I think they have a really interesting back and forth of how they can help each other out, because originally they come together because they both have the common goal of escaping the situation that they're in. And then slowly love and fate kind of intertwines with that. But I love that Olga really is no pushover. And honestly, I don't think anyone could really be a pushover at that time. It was so difficult to stay alive. I'm constantly amazed. Every time I go time traveling with movies, I'm amazed at how difficult it was to survive. Everything is trying to kill you all the time.
Yeah, actually, that was my next question. You have done both ancient and modern movies. Which one are your favorites, or you prefer?
I like flitting between the two of them. I think for my own personal interests, I really love history. So anytime I get to time travel, it's indulging the nerd aspect of myself. But I really believe that anytime you feel comfortable or you feel like, oh, I know how to do this now, it's kind of the death of creativity. So I really love jumping from one extreme to the other in terms of projects. And I feel very lucky with what's come my way, that I always sort of feel like, oh, I'm figuring out how to do something on the fly. And hopefully that's making me a better performer.
That's so wonderful. And you do it very great. So in which part of your life you pull out your savage side of yourself? Yeah.
In which element of my life? I think with Olga, again, it's a deep connection to nature. It's also, I'm very interested in spirituality, and something that I thought was really cool and a very interesting aspect of this character is that she is existing on two planes simultaneously. She's existing in the present with whatever situation she is facing head on, but also she's kind of floating above it at the same time, because her understanding of fate and her belief in fate offers her this weird solace, because she knows that everything is in favor of a higher plan. And I'd never played a character like that before. I'd never played a character that was that peripherally aware, I guess.
Yes, because it's about human growing, you know, like understanding others people around us, because we are all in this life to be better, to be a better person, and with a
to keep growing
purpose.
Yeah, to bloom where we are planted.
That's so great. It's about the seed that you are planted in other people's minds, so we can make a better world. So how was working with Skarsgård? I noticed you guys have a great chemistry together in the interviews, but it's so funny to see.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we get along great. We have a really beautiful sibling relationship. And that sounds strange in the context of someone who's playing a romantic partner, but it's actually the best possible situation you could be in, because you have a buddy and you have someone that has got your back completely. And I think we have a lot of mutual respect and love for each other, and we crack each other up. There were definitely moments on set where we were having too much fun.
Yeah, you can
With
know.
the story that we were telling. Yeah. You know, Rob's like, stop smiling. We're like, sorry.
Don't do it. Sorry. Don't do it. Just keep it quiet. Keep it serious like that. Anya, thank you so much. Since you are a native Spanish speaker, can you say hello to all Hispanic and all people in San Diego and Tijuana in Spanish, and invite them to see this movie, please?
Hola a todos. Soy Anya Taylor-Joy y los invito a ver The Northman. Es una experiencia muy interesante, muy visceral, y sí, creo que les va a gustar.
Anya, te agradecemos mucho y te mandamos un fuerte abrazo. Gracias.
Muchísimas gracias, lo aprecio. Chao.
Chao, cuídate.